Привет всем, с вами walkoRneR. И как обычно мы проходим Mass Effect. Вчера у нас... Сколько я? 2 раза стримил, я уже не помню. Вчера мы выполнили миссию... О, что, можно обратно, что ли? Помогли Лиаму там спасти людей, которых захватили пираты. Как оказалось, они откуда-то взяли кетский корабль, крейсер даже. Как они вообще смогли? Черт его знает. Так, что нам нужно? Нам нужно в порт Кадар по основной сюжетной линейке. Так что летим туда. Полетим, я стримчик настрою.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Kett. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Что у нас здесь? Нужно планетки посетить, прежде чем лететь.
Здесь
нету. И резко появилась аномалия. Обломки корабля. Давайте долетим, узнаем, что же там. Понятно. Майн. Планета Майн. Типа она главная, что ли? Потому что по-английски Майн это главный, основной. Кстати, неплохая планетка. Из космоса-то выглядит. Согласитесь. Еще и холодно, типа так. Хотя да, льдом покрыто. Жалко, не показывает, сколько это гравитация. Ну, говорят, тоже сильная, а сколько относительно земной. Потому что в предыдущих Mass Effect там было это написано. С другой стороны, какая разница? Мы все равно туда не спускаемся, разницы не чувствуем. Поехали.
Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloan Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contact soon.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Croissant. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Что-то я тут в штанишках разгуливаю. Неплохо она выглядит. В смысле, броня, синий волос. Мне нравится.
No one leaves the port until their document papers go through processing. Everything all right?
Yeah. Just greasing some palms so we can pog the nomad.
Need any help?
Thanks, but I've got this. You just focus on the spy.
Забавно, забавно. Что-то здесь долгое открытие дверей. Это все, чтобы загрузить, что внутри или зачем? Не совсем понятно. Да ладно. И не такие загрузки видели.
Ungrateful prick.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than
Так, здесь я вроде оббежал. Всё.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
You're late.
Had to give Sloan her cut. You know the rules.
Yeah, just show me what you got. Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
I've been looking for an edge.
Out here.
Точность, точность. Пробивной урон, 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 урон. 15. Можно взять? Снайперская винтовка нафиг. Пробивной урон. Дальность. Урон, урон. Бьем магазина, бьем магазина. Стабильность. Точность. Точность. Снайперская винтовка, вес. Не помню, я брал или нет. Я уже забыл. Неплохой магазинчик.
You can't do this.
This is a home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules, just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Я потом с вами разобрался. Так, ладно, мне туда, значит туда пойдем потом. Все просто. Че, пройдемся по магазинчику.
Kadara is honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me,
Relax, I wouldn't.
Воу. Девяносто. Да, прикольная вещь, кстати. Надо запомнить это место.
Sloan's discount doesn't extend. Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor and all of.
bold claim.
Everything's on the console.
Тут все понятно. Херня. Здесь ничего нет. Понял, бежим дальше. Так, что здесь? Здесь у нас закрытая дверь. Что за переулок? Нет, не переулок. Так, дверь. Открываем. Сохраниться бы. Так, на всякий. Прикалывает, как они сделали. Короче, это похоже на тюремный блок. Здесь закрыто. Сюда не пропускает. Ну он. Черт с вами. Значит, пойдем миссию выполнять дальше. Я только не помню, я по всему этажу там пробежался или что-то забыл. Ну ладно. Что потом?
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit.
Pathfinder, interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives. People who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is, exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Забавно.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate the code names.
I was expecting someone more. Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information. Among other things.
Мне нравится.
Smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloan Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefer. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloan? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloan was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloan, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Типа если меня в
You
тюрьму.
gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So, what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Collective.
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of, but they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the...
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
Yep.
It's familiar.
If you wanted familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thessia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Actually,
Я, кстати, не помню на Тессе. Хотя, ну, блин, на Тессе там же не все бары были там, где Шепард бегал. Так что вообще не показатель.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn man.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny. So,
Так-то да.
what brings a pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ну ладно,
I
поговорим.
can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
I should have brought refreshments.
Такую музыку еще сделали, как будто прям вообще.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
С ней еще поболтать можно?
Our deal's done. What do you want?
I think we can work together. The enemy of my enemy is...
I'm not your friend, but you've proven reasonable. Ask your questions.
What does the Collective have against the outcasts?
People always want what they don't have. The Charlatans' thugs are no different.
Who do you think the Charlatans is?
My guess, a group of people. It'd take more than one person to run that outfit.
You're not worried they're moving in on outcast territory?
If they make a play, I'm ready.
So the outcasts. Give me the sales pitch.
The outcasts aren't for you.
Wow, no hesitation.
I handpicked every one of my crew. They've got either potential or history with me. You've got neither.
Addison said something similar. I'll prove you both wrong.
Addison and I agree on something.
Helios isn't exactly hospitable. How did you survive after the Nexus?
We didn't leave empty-handed, but when supplies ran low, we were forced to get creative. I ordered hits on Ket convoys, traded with Angaran villages. They told me about Kadara Port.
You never got violent with the Angar?
Just the Rokar. Fuck those guys.
How did a human come to lead an Angaran port?
When I got to Kadara, the Ket were rounding up Angara like animals. It was a slaughter. My people put an end to it. Naturally, the locals were grateful.
And the heads decorating the spaceport? What's that about?
A warning.
To the Ket?
To anyone.
I looked you up. Head of Nexus Security, Alliance trained. Record shows a temper, but otherwise paints the picture of a loyal soldier. Why'd you switch sides?
Because I'm sick of serving assholes. I could have handled the situation on the Nexus, but Tam wanted a bloodbath. He brought in the Krogan without even asking me. New galaxy, same old bullshit.
You could have quit.
They would have died without my help. Not all exiles are criminals. Some of us just had enough.
For non-criminals, you sure do kill a lot of people.
I do what I have to protect my people.
Down the barrel of a gun.
You know, Pathfinder, when I joined the initiative, I thought we could build a new society. A better one. But the initiative was just another empty promise. The only person I can count on to change things is me.
I'll let you get back to it.
Pathfinder, stay out of Kadara's...
Не, ну в принципе она в чем-то права, можно ее понять. Так, ты кто?
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Ark-Natanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
I ran into some Natanus survivors on Havarl.
They're still alive. Must be Rix's doing.
You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
See you around, Kaitis.
Неплохо. Хорошо сказал, ничего не скажешь. Чё за дверь? Куда ведет? Черт его знает. Ладно.
Don't feed the prisoner.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
Че, он один, что здесь?
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshine. I know who you are, and what happened on Vold.
You can still make this right, then. Tell me what I need to know.
Making it right won't save my life.
But it could save others. The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Давай расскажи.
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands?
I made the call, he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drag, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of me and Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Что-то какие-то задания появились резко.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Зачем они так долго открываются, мне кто-нибудь объяснит?
You again? What do you want?
What are you going to do to them?
Don't worry, Captain Do-Good. We're not gonna kill him. Well, not directly.
What do you mean, not direct?
Just that I can't vouch for what'll happen.
The bad?
Damn, you don't know anything. That's why people pay premium to live up here. Or... Anyway, now that...
Блин, меня всегда прикалывало то, что вот они строят из себя крутых, а потом в бою сойдемся и окажутся никем. Извиняюсь.
You okay? What? Oh, yeah, of course. If you get whatever it is off your chest...
Doubtful. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kaitis tasked me with but we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who...
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. Badlands are... bad. thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Помогу тебе.
Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to Badlands goes through him.
Pathfinder, you have questions about the collective?
Уже долго двери тут открываются. Не, надо валить отсюда. А, ну я там вроде был. Так, биотический усилитель есть. Токен есть. Это есть. Что у меня за броня? Техника. Блин. Опять забыл сменить напарников.
Now that that's done, perhaps you can speak to Reyes about the murders in Kadara Port.
Да, блин, да чё за фигня? Ну чё я нажимаю-то? Ну, ё-моё. Так, ладно, побежим.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadar's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nap? Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamaya. Any idea where I might find her?
Mail. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with you. I'll send you the nav point to their lab.
А хрен с вами. Фига себе, он телепортнулся.
Fuck off. This one's ours.
Looting's wrong.
This guy for real?
Looting is wrong. What a little bitch.
Let's not antagonize them further, Pathfinder.
Жалко, у Шепарда не было такой штуки. Под названием искусственного интеллекта, который подсказывает ему. Хотя Сузи была. Она прям так не подсказывала, что ему делать. А это прям советует сам. Ну ладно, раз советует, так советует.
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
Hey, you there. Come talk to me. I'll make a... You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be... So, I got no love.
Get to the point.
Shit. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that?
Doesn't have Carla's view, but I like it.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to...
Get on with it, then.
What can you tell me about the rest of...
You mean outside the mountain? Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go...
Even the out...
Especially the outcasts. You're packing some serious harm. I've shot people for less.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why is that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the outcasts.
What about the collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
And why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. Be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
I better get going.
If you see any collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
Ищем, что здесь есть интересненького. Да повернись-то, как с тобой поговорить-то? Ладно.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the outcast's physician. Quit after Sloane turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloane. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
All that would do is piss off Sloane.
I don't give a damn how she feels. People are dying, and it's because of my work. I hate to ask you this, but the formula's in my old lab. Maybe you could get it back? I can't fight. Otherwise, I'd do it myself.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do. How toxic can it be? Ah, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Keep back, Faisal. Pipes are being finicky. We don't want them to bust and ruin that pretty armor.
Thanks for the warning.
Kadara's water contains a... It's
Explains the smell.
Sulfuric acid is strong. How do you keep the water from...
We oil them down and switch them out regularly.
Sounds dangerous.
You ever try living without water?
None of the exiles give you...
They know better. Messing with the filtration system is just stupid.
You called me Vesan. What does that mean?
Outsider, which is what you are.
Is all the water on Kadara toxic?
Every last drop. So we can... Everything in the port is safe. But outside the mountain, it's a gamble.
Are these pipes some sort of filtration?
Built by the first anchor. Makes the water potable, then sends it up the mountains. There are smaller systems out in the Badlands, but none are as effective and compact.
I'll let...
Stay.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
Yep, still hurts.
Что танцевать надо? Короче, как Шепард. Даже анимацию не поменяли.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Would normally ask.
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlet. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison. Even with the shite water.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place, hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
My, look who's crossed my path. Pathfinder Rider. Remember me? The innocent man you exiled?
Nilkenrensis. So, you found your way to Kadara?
Not many places Mariette and I could have ended up. Other than dead, of course.
So your wife stuck by you?
Surprised? I told her the truth. She struggled with it. That day on Eos, I did what was necessary to survive. Mariette sees that. Turns out this life suits us. There's freedom in living by your wits. And we've had to rely on each other completely.
Ладно, короче, кому буду нужен, напишите, включу микрофон, пока так поиграю.
I'm glad some good has come of this.
I'm sure you've been racked with worry. I suppose I should thank you. So thank you, Pathfinder. I'll give Mariette your best.
Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Dralier. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
What's it like spending your time down here?
Better than back home. Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on EZO, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, "Hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum." I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, "See, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people."
Right. Good luck with that.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
These deaths could just be a result of living in a pirate-run town.
The killings are too systematic. No. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the walkoRneR.
Why would walkoRneR be in Kadara Port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the walkoRneR came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the walkoRneR.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the walkoRneR. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
I have enough problems without adding a walkoRneR murder plot to the...
You're the only person I trust. Show the exiles there's at least one... One of the crime scenes isn't far.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
And Kadara just keeps getting...
My name's Daenerys. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to...
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bot.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. plant sample detected nearby. The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian Ark.
So they're here.
It looks like a salvage team is hunting down these lockers, meaning there's more. The Solarians are out there somewhere.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here. This body was dumped here, as Daenerys claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation.
Shields won't last in this stuff. Shields won't last in this stuff.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Yep, still hurts.
Да, походу.
Damn, that sky is something else.
This stuff.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Пипец. Что-то я пропускаю твои сообщения.
Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Есть, это есть, это есть, этого нет. Вот так, 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 вот так.
That did the job. Good going.
One down, 2 to go.
Collective wants to join the fun.
Что еще у нас здесь есть? Нифига. Так, подольше нужно дверь открывать. Оп.
Don't hurt me.
О. 5-й резотрон, смотри-ка.
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Give me the Oblivion formula, and you've got nothing to fear. Who are you?
Dr. Irina Ferenth. Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
Вот это поворот.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false shield of morality. We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloan for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
This is getting complicated. How about we pretend I was never here?
I'll tell Sloan it was a collective attack. Thank you.
Locked from the inside. I'll override it.
So where's Kesh's grandmother?
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Так вот, значит, да? Что делает этот навык?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Rem is inside. And alive.
Porton said Johann landed us and crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
That's one.
Жесть.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Oh. Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one left.
You survived. That's what matters.
I'm not even supposed to be out here. I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Gadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location. datapad nearby, Pathfinder.
Didn't we just read another datapad like this, but the other way around? This time, the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this datapad.
What is going on?
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby. How'd you meet Kesh?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs. Paid well, and up front. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
Who put this data pad?
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this data pad.
What did these people want?
If I knew, I wouldn't be asking you. I heard one of them say, we left the data pad behind. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you. product is algebraic, it is the sum of corresponding entries of the two sequences. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing. When a product is algebraic, it is the sum of corresponding entries of the two sequences. Further examination will be necessary.
Differential association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior. Further examination will be necessary.
Greetings. Error. That expression is not understood. Port log.
Differential association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior.
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal. I'm detecting unusual neural activity in this person. An outside signal is interfering with their brain pattern. Further scans are required.
Differential association posits that individuals learn criminal attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant behavior. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Greetings. Error.
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
What sort of people are you?
Unappreciated geniuses.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course. Free of alien laws, or the morality designed to... Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
What are you doing on...
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs...
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for human...
What exactly is this experiment? You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer. But working similar to the computer you've got in your head.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those
How do we
people
shut this
depend
experiment
on the
down,
signal
Sam?
now. Their minds
I
are
can
needed
tune
to
the signal
function
against the
as they can be.
scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament and lock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Ruined it. There's people on their good.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You think Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I try it.
Hostiles ahead!
Бедно, я хотел туда проехать.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem secure.
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off the rack, snapped together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
The exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't be happy to see us.
A wind farm. Smart.
Must be how they power our port. Security here?
Fine. Krogan or not, I'm only one merc. This lot's crazy thinking they can run a wind farm in the Badlands.
Why do you think there's been so many attacks?
All these fancy gizmos out in the open, they're bait. We'll say, though, it's damn suspicious those scavs keep hitting the place while I'm up. Like someone's telling them when to strike.
Any advice for staying alive in the Badlands?
Get out of the Badlands.
See you around.
Whatever.
Забавно.
She was telling scavengers when to attack in exchange for credits to buy oblivion.
Угу.
Hey.
I knew it. Fucking chunky. Thanks for that.
See you around.
What?
I don't care. Get it done.
We don't have enough yet, Elora.
Then get more. Tell him to get his ass in gear. Back off. I don't deal with Nexus scum.
That's a good way to get shot, Elora.
Did I ask for your opinion?
Yeah, I'd listen to that guy.
You're all the same, aren't you? Sloan, the charlatan, the Nexus. All looking for a power trip. Sloan should have taken the Nexus out when she had the chance. She's weak.
I take it you're not an outcast, then?
Got my own faction. When we take over, we'll do all the things the outcasts and collective didn't have the balls for.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Better watch your back, Nexus.
Кого-то ты мне напоминаешь.
Fuck off.
Вроде с мужиком говорила, прогоняет бабу.
At this rate, we'll be producing 2 million kilowatt.
More than that, if we get the parts from Elegance or German.
Well, well, you're not like the other scrubs around here.
What makes you say that?
Your gear, it's high quality, like the rest of you.
If you've got a point, make it.
All right. When the exiles came to Gadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies, all junk, mostly. Stale protein bars. But among the shit are some
And you know that...
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum. And I can't sell weapons. The cache nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've...
Ба. Врагов. Щиты. Щиты.
did you get in here?
I didn't realize this was a restricted area.
Technically it's not, but most of our visitors are scavengers.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Fine, but be quick about it.
Does the wind farm power conduct?
And everything else? Not that anyone sends their gratitude. They only contact us with something to...
Sloan doesn't get...
Not enough. This is a dangerous job. I deserve hazard pay.
What do you do here?
I keep the turbine. A small miracle considering all the scavengers trying to steal parts.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavenging?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadar?
You said you had a scavenger?
Right, yeah. Expensive.
Sloan doesn't?
Too busy with the... I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could...
I've started putting tracker... Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to this...
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight...
The transformer platform is off kilter, an easy fix.
Come on, work!
Camp ahead is not registered in Outcast or Collective Records Pathfinder.
Got them all. Loading ammo!
My sensors read an animal weapon cache nearby. I suggest scanning for information.
Weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
It gets me so frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would...
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. You never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type. Made 6 new sounds getting out of bed this morning. Creaks and just things moving. You get that, veteran?
No, I don't get that. And I sure don't talk about it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available. Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Vetra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
Haha, you would have turned out so much worse. Maybe a better shot, though.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Maybe the scavengers will be reasonable.
Don't get your hopes up.
Can I help you? We're not...
Hi there. We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
I take it no other Pathfinders have strayed this far?
I wish. Oh, it's good to see you. Just knowing the initiative's still out there, making it work. That means a lot.
Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding on a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote. Sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands. And the bedrock here filters the water. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
Пойди, поговори со всеми, сделай, что нам надо, потом можешь валить. Кто такой? Давай, до свидания. Пум-пум-пум-пум-пум-пум.
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist. I'd offer you some...
It's okay. We're fine.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
Настоящий герой.
That was some quick thinking.
Small details can save the day. I knew if we were going to be we're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the Badlands. A pang of guilt whenever... Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything to help this miserable hellhole.
Oh, hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
The Nexus leaders are still arguing with each other. That hasn't changed.
It's what got us into this mess. I wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment... Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Would you? That would mean the world.
Is he okay?
No, running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Anything we can do for him?
Unless you can conjure up some sort of antibiotic out of it.
The communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
There. Let's go see if that did the trick.
I appreciate you looking into it.
Это все?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Well, that is a kind of reasonable.
Someone got to them first.
And destroyed Ashland's missing parts. What the hell did this?
On the left is gonna fail in a week, maybe 2.
You're guessing wrong. I just replaced that.
Then you owe your supplier a punch. Had one fail during an airdrop. I know the signs now.
Found your scavengers. Dead. A fiend got them.
And the turbine parts?
Destroyed. Nothing left but scrap.
I'll take satisfaction knowing my yard drive isn't being used by a bloody... Thanks, Pathfinder.
What do you think about
Smells like week-old eggs and curdled...
So you regret leaving them?
Pathfinder, I regret leaving... But if Kadara's taught me one thing, it's that live in the present or die thinking about the past.
Who runs the wind?
But me and the Solarian are the... So, naturally, that puts us in charge.
Does the Solarian?
Yeah, and if he was ever nice, I'd use it. Until then, he's just the Solarian. Yeah, sure.
That Exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
What do you miss most about the Milky Way, Vedra?
Understanding how shit works. Back home I know the politics, the people, the places. Here, everything's new. You can't play the system when you don't know what it is.
I don't know about that. The way the Nexus treated us Krogan seems like the system came with us.
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws. We're friendly.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Enemies!
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Too much high ground to keep expecting an ambush.
This salvage is registered to unaffiliated outlaws, Pathfinder. I advise caution.
Remember that last push before the Arcs left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Ладно, народ, думаю, пока хватит. В следующей серии продолжим исследовать планету. На Аю, я чувствую, мы не доберемся. Потому что тут что-то много всего. Еще одна полноценная планета. Но она вроде только поменьше. С этими горами объезжать постоянно тоже такое себе. Такие дела. В общем, спасибо всем, кто меня смотрел. Следите за новыми сериями. С вами был walkoRneR, покидываю.